All right. Just change this over here to this. Make sure OBS is popping up over here. Let's close this. All right. All right, so this is the hotfix patch notes that dropped for today. They say, hey, Fight fans, this update is a hotfix, which means it is purely focused on fixing major issues introduced with last update. Bug fixes are listed below for hotfix 1.3.1. Fix an issue where punches want to be blocked if the block button is pressed after the punch animation starts. Press after the punch animation starts. And fix the issue where punches and blocking will lock up when feinting a punch. So feinters should be fixed. And fix the issue where slips and dodge will move in the wrong direction. Okay. So a lot of the input problems that I was having yesterday hopefully should be fixed. I'm going to go ahead and queue up for a match and see if this stuff actually changed. I'm really interested to see how it affects the blocking as well. Because, you know, that is the main thing that I usually worry about. So I used Kelbrook yesterday. I'm going to use him again today. What's good, Lockjaw Jones? Finest was popping, he says. CVO Entertainment. Does this patch fix anything? I don't know. I'm literally getting on right now to see what these hot fixes changed. The patch itself was not... the patch itself didn't really fix too much. I mean, it fixed some things, but it broke others. They only had a few changes. It was like 3 bullet points. So they changed the way blocking works. Yeah. So now it's supposed to fix the issues that I was having where the punches were just still going through the block. Still have punches going through that shouldn't have right through my gloves. What they're saying is supposed to be after. So apparently what the bug was is, let's say you see a right hook incoming, right? And then you press block because you know it's incoming. And let's say it's a high right hook or a headshot, you know, or a right hook to the head. And then you press your block. Now, apparently it's supposed to register your block. So that's what I got from reading that. So that's what wasn't happening yesterday because I was literally just getting tagged. So somebody said you have to use the 6-axis blocking system, which is in the game. You know, moving your fighter using the weave modifier to block the shots. Even though that's always been a thing. That hasn't been something that hasn't been done.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I gotta play a sweat too.
Oh
boy. Well, at least it'll be a good time to see if this works or not.
So here is 20-year-old Saul Alvarez, who's got a nice height of 173 centimeters, weighing.
About to get my body spammed.
So 20-year-old Saul Alvarez.
And the feinting wasn't working because I would try to feint and it will lock up my character entirely, and I could not press inputs for like the next 5 seconds. So hopefully these bug changes fix that. See, so left, right, forward, lean back. All right.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight.
Movement still has a delay. I was hoping there would be a hot fix for that.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Tried to score with that hook, but missed.
I don't know how that didn't register.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Halfway through the round and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. Only catching air with that hook.
So he's literally just gonna spam my body, huh?
When are we gonna see a jab from these two? Good counter punch. These two fighters are made for one another. Nice exchange here from both men. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
It does. The blocking does seem like it's doing what it's intended to now.
Sweet music to his ears.
Seems a lot better from yesterday.
A very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover now.
Not much, but a bit better.
And style it out.
Yesterday was real bad.
Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That I don't like. You see how like
believes in the anything you can do.
I gotta make a video about that.
Let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
You see how he's not really manipulating his guard, and then well, that's bad hit registration there. But there are times when my opponent is not manipulating his guard, and I'm throwing a low body shot, and it will block it. That's what I don't like seeing. Oh my, you can't be serious.
See that again, but from a different angle.
I've got to see that again.
Okay, that just happened.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What's going on with the chat? Got quiet.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round.
Hello?
I can't believe it. They are giving up.
Why? He quit. I don't think he really quit. He just got a knockdown. There's no reason for him to quit. At least one of the judges had me winning the first round. My question is, what is the second judge scoring, right? What is it, based off of volume? And look, all the shots that he landed was hooks and one uppercut. Unbelievable, bro. How you feeling about the update? I just got on. I ain't even gonna start. Finest glad to see I'm not the only one getting shortchanged by this broken ass fuck game. It's good, Aztec. You know, Chad, I made a pact with myself. I ain't even gonna complain no more. I really ain't. If I'm on the game, I'm gonna go back to how it was. I ain't feeling to complain.
I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot.
Anything I gotta say, I'm gonna put it in a video.
Quite
but
like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi Todd, nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the great. It's Kell Brooks, the former welterweight champion of the world.
This bout is skip.
All right, let's work.
Open air outdoors. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things.
Bro, was slide in.
Don't think we're going to be disappointed. Back and forth they go. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Look how that straight's affecting them.
Look at the Desync, man.
A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
So Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting, fighter on fight.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other. Because
Robinson goes to the canvas. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
you're right, Todd. What a shot.
How y'all feeling about the hotfix?
Well, he's had enough, and he is gonna quit. And that will do it. This fight is over. They have given up.
They don't like that. Listen to them. Oh, look.
The update is a step in the right direction. What makes you say that? Y'all know that's like a trigger term for me, right? Step in the right direction. Let me change Kel's trucks to at least the red ones. Oh, he don't even have it. Didn't Kel have red trunks, chat? Or am I bugging? Am I bugging on that, chat? By the way, like the stream if you're in here as well. Helps me out tremendously, more than you guys know. I say that because I ain't getting dropped by power uppercut spammers no more. You know they didn't do anything to power uppercuts, right? Just because maybe players aren't doing it as much doesn't mean it's not there.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson. Sugar. Kel.
What's good, Zombie? I'm waiting on a head movement update. Till then, I'll be playing Fight Night Round 3. I don't blame you, man. For some reason, power shots ain't that strong. After playing today, or you meant before this? Because yesterday I was getting cooked by power right hooks today.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Do you believe this?
I can go back to fainting, thankfully.
Throws the jab, but does not score. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Both men step back for just a moment. Round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That left hook missed. The way the connect percentages have to be off the charts. It's bombs away. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
What is this game? How do you feel about the update? I was playing Cyberpunk and I saw the update like around 1 p.m. Honestly, the matches I played, like I haven't even really gotten a full 8 rounds, so I can't really say. I mean, yesterday I was not a fan of the update. Still kind of feel like that now, but maybe it'll get better.
Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Put up the cut there.
Nope, that hook won't score.
All right.
Beautiful counter shot. Here he is bouncing on his... Oh, wait a minute! Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Sugar Ray is down.
I did not mean to taunt, bro.
Again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
We won 12 rounds ranked. You won 12 rounds ranked. What's good, Hubble Tech? I don't think you really know what division are you, Dunder? Yeah, 40 minutes give or take of ranked is insane. Especially in Desync and lag. With this stamina system, you're tweaking.
Suck it up and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round.
Game has too many problems for but I can't imagine sitting in one match for 36 minutes. I can't.
Eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought he's no.
Oh my God, Johnny! Robinson hit hard and he may be ready to go. Robinson goes to the canvas. That body shot right there paralyzed him, and won him the fight.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You come from CSGO, and I play League of Legends, so I know what it's like to play a game for an hour. My whole point in saying that is it's a game with a bunch of glitches and problems. The game is not designed for 12 rounds.
So the fight
as of right now.
But what does the game plan have to look like now?
The game was fully functional, then that's a whole different story.
Would he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
That hook was off target. The right hook misses. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round.
Tighten up, G.
What about Robinson in that last round?
I'm on the right, by the way. No one in Platinum or Undisputed would want to play one match per hour just to get 20 points.
The first big shot. He got knocked down in the last round.
And this, let me show you how they play in rank right now.
How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around.
This is what you asked for 36 minutes of.
3 minutes to get your head clear.
Oh, my bad. I let go of my guard.
The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you?
What's good, Andrew?
You gotta hope. You gotta hope they run out of steam.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Yeah, you want 36 minutes of this, right, Dunder?
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches
because this is what you asked it for.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
This is what you want 36 minutes of, because this is what they're going to do to you.
Straight right just misses. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
That's what he going to do to you for 36 minutes. Game default is 2.5 minutes per round. Nah, if I'm playing ranked, I'm making you watch in between rounds. You gotta watch it so you can get salty.
Every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
I'm gonna limit that joint. I'm gonna level that joint for like.
Don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him get back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round.
Just don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
That's what you're gonna have to hold.
Come on, you've let him back into the fight. Set him up. You'll take
I'm good on that. I don't know about y'all, but personally, I'm good on that. That's why I don't want. That's why I don't want 12 rounds of rank.
There's the bell to start round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
These two were made for each other. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That left hook won't score. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. I don't believe it. One of the all-time greats, Robinson, goes down. And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
But you can just do that for 8 rounds. What's your point? If you want to fight like that, that's on you. The point is, every time you play ranked, you're likely going to run into that as you go up the ladder. That is what you're most likely going to run into. And then you're going to have to try to figure that out. The point is, no one in higher rank wins 12 rounds. Maybe gold and under won 12 rounds, but that's it.
Let's talk about Robinson in that. There's the bell for round 6. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full battle, because I know his legs are gone.
I'm not saying don't ever have it 12 rounds. I'm saying until the game gets fixed, don't have it 12 rounds. 8 is perfectly fine.
Straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're gonna find out.
Some of my inputs are still getting 8 and up.
All the time.
The hell was that?
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up.
I was getting glitchy in here. Look at that. Chat, y'all seen this?
Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Sugar Ray is down. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
That's lights out right there.
But can you do it for 8 and get away with it easier over 8 rounds, by the way? But 12? You know, I can literally do that the entire fight, right? And get away with it easily for 12 rounds. I played Fight Night Champion for years. I want you to really understand who you just asked that question to. People will do, yes, they will spam and run for 36 minutes. And if they can, they will absolutely do that. I'm 12 and I want at least 10. I'm good with 8 until they fix this game. I've already been undisputed ranked. Like I don't got nothing to prove with anything. I do not care about ranked in this game. I personally don't. I didn't jump off the porch. We was homeless. It's exactly. I'm glad I won at least 10. I'm the only thing that pissed me off about that fight style before the patch was the same hook spam and just flurry off of the hooks that stunned you and basically stopped you throwing first. So what do you think is going to happen now when you walk forward and then the minute you try to get your points back, I'm literally going to throw a hook mix up and now I'm going to go back to doing exactly what I was doing before, which was running on the outside. That's all the devs are going to do. You seen devs active today? Yeah. I saw aimbot in the chat. We get some work with the great Johnny Nelson. Probably not. I don't know how long it will take me to I don't know how long it will take me to find a match with him. I think 12 rounds should only be when you have ranked up match, kind of treated like a Tekken 8 promotion match. So if anything, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rank up an account to right before I get there, and then I'm just gonna not play after I reach the rank. I'm just gonna make another account because I'm not feeling to play on that shit. I do not want 12 rounds of this. The higher you get up in ranks, the more grimy the playstyle gets. Higher rank does not mean more skill, unfortunately, in these games. Higher rank just means you just gonna run into more scumbags. I generally enjoy playing quick fight, and I enjoy playing against players who actually want to play the game. Because every single time I move up or I play ranked, the only thing it makes me want to do, I can't say what I want to say on YouTube, but just imagine what happens when you take that Logic 1-800 song, because that's exactly what this game makes me want to do every time I play against a high ranked player. See, this is the thing, Aztec. There is no better spammers / cheesers. It's just spammers and cheesers. You just got a bum and then a more dedicated bum, but it's all bad. Aimbot said they've been trying to minimize the desync, and it's just still a work in progress. Yeah, I seen what I seen the messages. The worst part is that then that playstyle becomes something that everybody thinks is an okay thing to do, just because the game allows you to do it. But quick fight is more diverse in playstyles. Yeah, quick fight players actually try to play the game. Ranked players is just, what do I have to do? Who do I have to piss off today to get points? Like,
well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast
quick fight players is the type of dudes that whenever they
it's time now for our tale of the tape.
A quick fight player
Terrence Crawford,
is the type of dude when you playing basketball to be running to the rack, straight elbows out. Like, he gonna be like Shaq. He gonna hit you with one of those on his way up to hit one of these with the left.
Look at the reach difference there.
He the football player playing basketball. He lowering his shoulder on his way to the basket. He taking 4 steps on his way to the rack. You just got off work and you just trying to get a good game at the court with the homies.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
That's a rank player. I'm good. I know Loaded Gloves is a fight night player.
Here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
I already know this is Stream Snipe. What's good, Relly?
Mexico City. Here is the Hall of Fame.
I want to say it's playable.
Champion of the world, Juan Manuel Dinamita Marquez.
Yeah, because the rank player, the players who play rank go into quick fight now because they can't find a rank match, but they want to play the game, so they're gonna get on quick fight and they're gonna make sure you have a horrible day. I'm probably 90 now since I haven't played in a week. Rank players just lack morals. There's no integrity for majority of players who play this game. Oh, my shit bugging.
We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Misses with that uppercut. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. That jab misses. A perfect counter shot.
This shit buggy as fuck.
There is not a seat to be had in this
Chat,
arena,
when the screen is glitching like that, can y'all see this on the playback?
Nerves on a fight, stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just
Quick fight can really be a bad place.
So I've got to respect both of them.
You are not safe anywhere in this game. I think that's the most disappointing part about being a content creator too with this game, is even if you try to play against your chat, there's a dude who's a tryhard, who's a spammer, and be like, yeah, I just want to play, and he play you and he gonna spam your shit. You can't even get a good match in with your own community nowadays.
That uppercut just missed. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
SCI has a major network problem, a very, very major network problem. I just want to know, why are they playing games with this hot patch? I mean, what do you want me to do?
Stay focused, focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
Shit won't change until the game change. Yeah, even your own, even the people who watch you don't even be giving a fuck. By any means necessary.
Here we go. It's round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now. And
I don't even be safe against the AI. The AI will spam your shit too.
Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. A very competitive round here so far.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other.
Some of my inputs are still coming out wrong. Like, that was supposed to be... And I hate that. Yeah, they really got to fix that block issue.
And then we'll strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every switch.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about
Let's go, Remy. Damn, I mean, don't let me catch you up to on rank. There are definite improvements. I felt like the spam is not rewarded as much as it was pre-patch. I haven't lost a fight since the patch, 17 or so fights, and I dealt with spammers from day one.
Straight down the middle, you can miss him. Great work, God. Get back out there and win the round.
There's nothing I can say. That's why I don't even care to convince you. If it's working for you, I'm happy, brother. Spam is more rewarded this patch. Hello, it hasn't changed. The feint turn all the way fixed. Yeah, I still see where it's making me lock up. And then as soon as like you're seeing, that's why I'm asking you guys, can you see what I'm seeing with this game? What the shots? How it just changed stuff together? Because I don't know how it looks on playback. I can only tell you how it looks when I'm playing. But hooks coming out faster than a jab and the straight is a problem. Should be more stopping power with that. Agreed. And this game is broken as fuck. Yeah.
You don't want to go
even with the punches being sped up at certain times, like if I'm a spammer, I'm having a field day right now. Like, I'm in bliss.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Straight right just misses.
Yeah, I find it funny when players do stuff like this. No disrespect to loaded gloves, but don't try to act like you do everything else. I see the minute we get in an exchange, you gonna do that, brother. We already know.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap
You
for
already
tap.
see it?
That's a match made in heaven.
Did they fix the sound? No, the sound is still off.
Say I can't take it anymore. That left hook missed.
2 days in a row.
Big hook thrown.
Yeah, they
It
came out
doesn't
with their
connect.
hot fix, so here we are.
Punch, counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
A shot from the gods.
Chat. Y'all see that, right? Y'all saw that, right?
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, this is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. The corner might be thinking about stopping it here.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Like the stream, please, chat.
Win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry. Give them no free shots, yeah? You're doing good, kid.
Here we go. And
Come on, man.
Who's going to land the first big shot? It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head.
This is why when I say improvement, I'd be like, what are you talking
What
about?
can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Where's the improvement? Now I got a whole loose movement Crawford.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
The jab not finding its target. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
I threw the left uppercut, by the way.
Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
You know what? Sometimes when I go to the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do different?
Philly Nelson ain't Philly no more. You seen that? They took all Philly. They took Philly Nelson. They took his Philly show. Why? I want to know who is testing these updates and saying this is okay to release to the public. I guess this is as good as mine. I can tell you this much, it ain't me.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
swinging big and missing big with that hook.
Now my feint's not even going through.
Straight right just misses. Caution is being thrown to the wind.
Bruh.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Nice job blocking the left hook. Caution being thrown to the wind. You don't see a lot of welterweights.
You can see him just running place, chat. Oh my lord.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Got me doing backwards inputs while I'm going forward.
In this one.
I deserve that one.
What a shot!
My nigga Go. Shout out to my nigga Go 1099, the motherfucking legend in the chat. Why I don't like seeing ratings for jabs and straights don't matter. Hooks win. I mean, I still gotta try to use my jab, man. You know how it goes. I'm gonna try to keep it as simple as possible. A legend, man. Shout out to Goat. Yeah, I didn't like that change. Johnny Nelson still one of my favorites, but the Philly show change was unnecessary. Maybe we could get him to change him back, right? Because you got dropped. Because you not control this guy that you clearly are engaging in power shots with. You might have thrown more power punches than he did that round. I don't know, boys. You know I'm Juan Manuel Marquez, right? Come on, man.
The referee calling for second.
You criticizing me, and I'm not even the person you was criticizing.
Heal up and get a breather.
I'm on the right side, man. Jabs and straight. He by hooks and uppercuts. Man, just yapping. That's all I said. Yo, people be acting like I just want to say this just to say it.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
I laughed about the drop because the straight that I hit him with, he was leaning back on. Like, what are you talking about?
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. It's knockout or bust for both of
So you just want to be a you wanted to be a detractor just to be one, right?
Insane action. Swing and a miss for that jab.
I was wondering what he was talking about, but wasn't sure if he was having a side combo. He was over there having a conversation with Casper.
Because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
That counter shot lands. So much for boxing. This is a fight. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round.
I quit after one match. I don't blame you, man. I even tried it yet. I don't expect much facts. I know you're gonna find the sweet spot even with the wacky hit detection. Just crazy how they can't make the jab have any stopping power still.
Right, it's only one round that you've lost.
I don't know why they don't think that the jab is just as important as stopping hit detection on certain things. Like, I just want to be able to interrupt strikes with the jab like I can with my straight and sometimes with the hooks. If you don't put if you put those same hit reactions from the jab, I ain't gonna have no problem. But the fact they're on the hooks is just insane. The fact I just blocked the shot there and I was nowhere near close to that guy is what I'm complaining about.
I'd like to see more jabs.
And then when I go to punish him, he ain't even there.
You've got someone with the hand speed.
Then he get the count off of that one. He just winged it, right?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst. Boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go.
Oh my God, bro.
And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Now he's in flat-footed movement. Let's see if it makes a difference.
That left hook is blocked. And that left hook doesn't find its target.
But that connects, right? And it's just because he leaning back.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are.
How?
This one go to the judges. Will the referee stop it?
Not be serious, bro.
And down goes Juan Manuel Marquez. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
This game is broken. It may be that point that it's unfixable. It's been like 4 years since this game has been available to play, and it still has most of the same issues. What I be saying, man. I can't even land my punches right now.
Clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know?
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Crawford in trouble. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot.
I fought a fight last night for the 3rd time and ever. My stamina hit like 30%. I was not happy with myself. What were you doing that your stamina hit 30%? Was getting hit in the body a lot?
They beat the count and are ready to go again.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or is it a bit of a mousetrap?
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both. Oh, wait a minute! Crawford is dazed! And it appears the onslaught is over.
Bro.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Crawford may be ready.
What?
To go down. Crawford got hit.
Thank you. God damn. Like, what this game, man?
Blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
I've got to see that again.
Ugh. Takes entirely too long to get a KD, yo. It's insane, man.
Back to the drawing board time.
Insane.
Unanimous decision victory.
The fact he's still able to even trade at that point, and I had to go literally into, like, pause, no diddy. I had to go in the pocket, then just keep going directly into him, even though I was at the perfect range before, because everything just kept whiffing. And then I'm trading with a guy who's in flat-footed movement and was gassed with 29% stamina when I was at 57% going into that round. Man. I had issues with the block this update. Hooks are king. Do you think they are getting closer with the fixes, or are they just throwing darts at the board blindfolded? Definitely throwing darts at the board blindfolded. Because if you're still having trouble with the block after tweaks after 6 months, you know, minor adjustments, man. It's just minor adjustments. I used to 112 rounds too, Finest, but I agree with you. Just a waste of time for real players. That's what I'm saying, man. Not that I never want to have 12 rounds. But do I want to sit here and watch a man with his high guard running around the ring in loose movement, body jabbing me with 64 Ali? No. I do not want to watch this guy doing step back, step in jab to the body, step back, power right hook, run around the ring. Oh, you made a mistake. Lean back, power right hook, jab to the body, step back after every punch, step back straight, get out of range, power right hook, cycle, repeat, rinse, repeat. That's not fun to play. And then I'm locked in for 36? Nah, man. Do you know what's gonna happen? The minute I get locked in for 36, console off. I'm not playing that shit, dog. I promise you I'm not. I'm gonna just turn my shit off. Chat, all you gonna see is this. No cap, all you gonna see is this. Oh. P5 going back in the closet. That's what you gonna see is the P5 going back in the closet, man. I don't have time for all that shit. Shit, you must be out your fucking mind. P5 straight back in the closet. I ain't playing this game, man. What's good, Melon Pop? Because I already know. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Gotta boot the game back up, so. And they have the gold bean in the game now for the small $20 price. Now I gotta pay for the GOAT. I still think that was one of the most disrespectful things they could have done. It was like, yo, we know we ain't update this game in like 5 months. Yo, man, let me tell you something real quick. For $20, you can have my nigga Eric. I know I ain't fixed shit, but come on, son. You know you want to play Butterbean, and then you know what they see in the Discord chat? New fighters? Wow! Wowzers! I can now play Butterbean and lag. Like I'm not. I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm good. They had the audacity to make us pay for some blue shorts for Joe Frazier. Like, what the fuck? I'm over here fighting for my life, man. Jinx, Shaggy? Wow, like no, I'm not paying $20 for it. No, dog, it was the most disrespectful thing ever, bro. It was like, we're gonna have Ash come out here. Ash gonna sit here and lie to the players and be like, yo, I know y'all got 5-minute wait queue times, but listen, we got 125,000 players right now online. My nigga, Tekken 8, that got been 30 years of Tekken experience, right? 30 years in the game. Have like averaging 16,000 players online. I know for a fact 2K don't got 125,000 people online. Maybe FIFA. Fortnite for sure could have 125,000 people online. League of Legends, absolutely. But Undisputed, 125,000 people online? Come on. Who are you talking to? You probably only really sold 125,000 copies. That makes more sense. But 125,000 players and 5 and 6 minute queue times. Come on, y'all got 125,000 career mode characters created, but you don't got 125,000 players online, dog. You cut the cap. You know how much I get stream snipe? I could get stream snipe right now with this damn queue going on the way that it's going. Right now. And you mean to tell me out of 125,000 players, a stream snipe gonna hit with a 100% accuracy like a 12-year-old with a DSR doing a 720 off of the top of a building and just hit me every time? Get the fuck out of here, man. Ain't got no 125,000 players online. Straight cap. And supposedly they've been looking into the long wait queues because it's an actual bug. Shit's just crazy. Yeah. As a bug preventing me from finding 125,000 other players online, just looking and itching to get their hands on Dimitri Bivol in the lightweight division. It just must be. When the first time y'all limited the queues, took queues out of the game because there was not enough players, right? And then back in early access, so you just mean to tell me now, on console, all of a sudden we got 125,000 players online. At least the 8th round counts now, right? I mean, it only took 5 months, but here we are, Stephon. We here. I was looking, I know it's shit, it's ass, but did they fix what they said at least? Jay, I'm still struggling to find out what did they actually fix. My biggest confusion is how half the chat was like, yeah, it's kind of, it's kind of better. Kind of better how? It's the same game. The patch was basically a career mode patch. This is a career mode game, sadly, yeah. I came to the understanding the other day, Arachne. It just hit me like an epiphany. I'm like, damn. I'm trying to be a ranked competitive player in a game that's meant to be played with a nigga sitting next to me, and we both got controllers in our hands. Like, we got this is how this game is meant to be played. You're supposed to have 2 Xbox controllers, right? 2. You're supposed to have 2 Xbox controllers. Your homie's supposed to be sitting next to you, and then you're supposed to be playing. But you're not supposed to be playing this game online. You're not supposed to be playing this game online with another person. Yo, they said step in the right direction. Yeah, just wait on the test build. You know what's crazy? When players say, "Oh, this is a step in the right direction," what kind of step are we talking here? We talking about when a turtle's trying to get to the other side of his bowl, that kind of a step? Where his foot taking 20 years to come down onto the gravel? That kind of step? Because if you're right, that's the kind of improvement that I see. The hit detection still inconsistent. Blocks still don't work properly. Desync still running amok. Still can't slip. They did a bug fix for the inputs. My inputs still getting eaten. I'm sitting here throwing a right uppercut, a left uppercut to the body coming out. It ain't right. It ain't right, man. It's not a step in the right direction. And I'll be trying to figure out. Y'all know that meme that be like, who are these niggas? That meme? I'll be like, who's telling y'all this is better? It's gotta be career mode. It's gotta be like offline playing career mode against the AI. Gotta be better. But if we talking about how these changes are affecting online play, it's not. And once again, 125,000 players. I'm in quick fight and I'm sitting in here with a 5-minute queue time, like I'm challenger on League of Legends. Don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. And just to find a match, I gotta deal with this guy. The game is trash, plain and simple, and people need to accept the reality. This is the only community that I ever see lie to themselves so bad that this is a good game. It's to the point where they really deluded themselves. You know how this says MS Best joint health, right? What they do is they pop in a Zan every time before they get on this game and they be like, yes. Better game. This is actually a good game. There are people who lie to themselves every day. Every day. Game is cooked, bro. This shit did not get better. Minor tweaks do not mean better, chat. We gotta stop. We gotta stop with the cap. And who the first person I ran into, chat? Who I said I was gonna run into? What did I say? What did I say I was gonna run into? So it got worse? It's the same. And objectively it is worse because the Desync got worse. I just fainted there and my job came out as a full input. I'm blocking high, the nigga will throw low and I'll eat a body shot for it. Like, how's he blocking high sometimes? I go to his body. I don't even know what he really whiffed there. I just threw a jab and I happened to get a count off of it. Sergio Martinez still fucking fast on Walter Orthodox. Yeah. He's a speed demon, man. He's been busted. You see how my status bar is popping up? He's throwing punches and like the ghost punches just running rampant. Maybe I'm naive because I don't play online, but punching feels better in this update. And I'm not taking that away because they did make an adjustment to targeting. But I ask you this much. Is the targeting that you've seen in this match something that you will deem as good? Is this the standard where we set ourselves like where a slight improvement and it's not the best that it can be, where we say, yes, this is good or this is better. It can be better and still shit. You can go from an F to a D. You still failing. You know that, right? No in-game sound fineness. Thank you. Thank you. I'll fix that right now. Yeah, you can go from a D to an F. I mean, from an F to a D. That's still not passing. And do you really want to be barely passing or do you want to be excelling? You know? They got to do something about loose movements. I just can't deal with these jab merchants. They don't even get tired. And this is, I was trying to tell somebody this earlier, Beast Untamed. This is what you're going to run into when you play ranked. It's still progression, but what kind of progression is that? You know, you go from your food being from being uncooked to raw, and you and you eating chicken. You gonna eat pink chicken?
Keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Or do you want a nicely cooked chicken? Yeah, that's what you want. You know, that's what you want. Shout out my nigga Pryor and Jay, man. Shout out Toon Squad.
Puncher's gonna wait for you to move first, and then we'll strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back.
We trying to find the good in the game, and then we play it. I mean, I can play the game knowing it's bad. I'm just not gonna sit here and lie to y'all. That's my job as a content creator. As a content creator, it's my job to say to y'all, like, nah, we can't sit here and just act like just because they did some changes that's something to get rewarded for. But then people will be like, yeah, I love this game. What do you love about it? Like, what do you love about it? The inconsistent hit detection? Is that what you like? You like fighting the Desync for 26 minutes? 36 minutes?
If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
This is what it's all about.
Why?
You don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork.
Why?
Your opponent crazy.
Dumbass nigga. Fang got you tweaking.
Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
It literally has someone run and spam body jabs and loose movement and call that boxing smart. The trademark jab to the head, jab to the body, run around, you get close, step back straight, set him up for the power hook, and then he just gonna leave in between rounds anyway. And then he gonna run and throw 25, 20 punches per round.
So there you have it.
And dance in loose movement. Like that's not boxing, bro. The best one, the funniest ones to me would be the ones that be at the top of the game. Be like, yeah, man, it's just skill, man. It's just skill. But anytime they see they down on the rounds, just here come the hooks. Here come the 3-step and body jabs in a row. Like, come on, dog. This game don't take no skill. This fucking game don't take no skill. Where my nigga Larone at, man? Whoever made the netcode for this game needs to be fired. For real. They doomed it. I'm still trying to figure out where the netcode update is from a year ago, where they said back in the April patch on it, what was it, April 21st, that they had a network fix coming and they was aware of Desync and it was coming in a couple of patches. It's been past a couple of patches. Where the tweak at? Where was that update? What happened to that? This is what happens when a gaming community is deprived of a good game for a prolonged amount of time. So any little tweak they make, a lot of dudes are going to perceive it as progress. Shaking my head. I mean, you couldn't tell a Fight Night player anything anyway, because they don't even understand what skill is on that game. So a lot of them converted over from that game to this game. And then a lot of people picking up the game from here have never played no boxing game to begin with. And then don't even get me started on the some of the UFC players that converted who damn sure they didn't know what striking was. Them motherfuckers was in there throwing spinning elbows and spinning back fists 5 times in a row and pull counter and then calling that shit striking. Like, I keep saying this and I'm gonna repeat it one last time. The thing that sucks about combat sport games is that niggas who spam can compete with people who actually try to have technique and play at the highest level. And they both can play at the highest level. And 9 times out of 10, the spammer's still gonna cook. But as long as we have a fun game, that's all that matters, chat. As long as it's fun. Uppercuts are trash. Brother Beast Untamed. You could hit the nastiest 50-50s on this game with power uppercuts. Uppercuts are some of the most broken punches on this game. Right after hooks is them power uppercuts. Like that, you have a power uppercut that has the same startup animation for both the head and to the body. So it is a true 50-50 guessing game. Is it going to be high or is it going to be low? And guess what? When you rock, you better not guess wrong. Because the minute this shit hit you and it crack your shit, you're going to be looking up at Kenny Bayless getting them numbers counted. Like, The uppercuts are actually pretty good on this game. Because you're not throwing them with power. Wap scab, this is what we're talking about when we say you're deprived. Because you're going to look at... Damn, I wish I had somewhere I could show you the same thing. I meant the base uppercuts aren't strong. You gotta play Sugar Ray Robinson. You'll see some strong uppercuts. Now I'm in an infinite loop. I don't even know what's going on with this joint. I gotta start the game over yet again. I'm not gonna say fuck the devs. You know what, the devs are like first time parents. They ain't never had a child before, so I can't expect them to get everything right off the first time. But at this point, you know, they just got to do a better job. Stepping jabs are worse than stepping body jabs? You mean like as a tool? Because that stepping body jab is gonna be that's right up there with them hooks. They don't have long left fight night is around the corner. Time to pass the side chick around. I need an emote for that, like a side chick emote. It's going like I wish I knew like an emote artist, because that's what an emote artist. I'm saying emote, an emote artist where it's like, or emoji. That's the correct word. I need an emoji, right? And it's gonna be a smut, a Kadi, and a whore, which all mean the same goddamn thing. And it's gonna have Fight Night on one side. It's gonna have UFC on the other side. It's gonna have Undisputed on the other side, and you're just gonna see them getting passed around in a goddamn triangle, passed around. Just it's all shit, chat. It's all shit. It's all shit. There's too much delay when you use a standing stepping jab. You can't even get in the inside with it. Oh, Beast Untamed, do I have a show for you coming up this fight? That Spider-Man meme? Yeah, that's a good one too. You just have all three of them pointing at each other. All trash, man.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Fight, play Kilo. I'm a strong fighter. Series S.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is.
There's no such thing as a strong fighter or a player on this team.
And
There's
here
people
he
who
is
play.
in the
Now I gotta
flesh,
play a Crawford in a one bar.
One of the
Oh
pound
boy.
best in the world. Fighting out of Nebraska, USA. One of the greatest.
I mean, it
of
could
all
change,
time.
right, chat? I got a 2-bar now, right?
Kell Brook, the former welterweight champion of the world, fighting out of the Steel City of Sheffield.
Can I just get a fight, bro? Can I get a fight? They need a fused Fight Night champion and Undisputed, then we'll have a decent boxing game. PJ, you usually on point. That's a wild take. PJ, if you in trouble, say something like, I don't know, wink or something in the chat. Cause that's uncharacteristic for you. The eyes on some characters are so funny. Serial killer vibes. Yeah, the eyes on this game do freak me out, especially Amir Khan's. Do Undisputed have a lot of players playing right now? There's 125,000 players playing online right now, Style.
My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time.
You can't say that on Mighty Chops. You can't say that. They're gonna come for you in the chat. You can't say that.
Special K, Kell Brook. Introducing first.
Just the good things in both.
This bout, and of course, and that's the opening bell, round one. Missing with the hook.
Here we go, mix up time. Instantly got inside. Oh, and wait, there's more. You can throw 5 of these joints with no consequence. Look, the step in body jab, man.
Then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer. Hold that thought. Kell Brook may need to take a knee here. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get.
So the jab ain't good, right? Look at that stepping body jab.
Good defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Counter shot.
Nah, that's not what the CEO of the game said, man. 125,000 players online, man. Right now. Then you have your unbalanced mixed up, lean up, lean back. You have your standard jab to the head with the power hook. There's that power uppercut to the body that you said was bad. Create a true 50-50. Now one to the head and then right back downstairs to the body. Which one is it, chat? Is it a high or is it a low?
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
This game is so ass, it's turned into a spam fest. It never stopped being one, man. What would you do to make this game balanced for inside fighters? Well, first, the ropes have to actually exist. You can slow the movement speed down so that everybody isn't running around at Mach 5 speed, like fucking Speed Racer around the ring. That'll be a nice one.
Here we go for round two. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart.
And inside fighting is not like terrible, especially I've run into some people who can really inside fight. That's a myth. It's just more fun for most tryhards to run around. But when you see them dudes doing them hooks mix ups like that, those are inside fighters.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Bruh, right through my guard.
Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage.
Got him.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than that.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, chat.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. They both want a highlight reel knockout. They threw the hook, it didn't land. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about brooking that last
Oh
round.
boy.
It's no secret who has the advantage after that.
Everyone
last
is
round.
using Ollie and heavyweight and using spam to win.
I seriously hope
Oh,
the judges
you didn't
take
hear
their
Chops?
round this
That
fight,
play
because if they
style isn't
haven't,
spam.
there's
That's
gonna be
that's the sim
absolute
play style. You know, sim.
Don't worry about that round. Let's gain too much. Keep doing what you
You just have the AI stand still and throw a 5-hit combo. You're lucky to land three punches on them. The AI is hard to hit on this game. That's not even cap. You gotta wait till like round, what was it, round 7 or 8 to knock the AI out. Like the AI starts getting sloppy around 5 and 6, and then you can knock them out by then. What's good, Gabe? It wasn't you, Beast Untamed, that said the body uppercut was bad. It was somebody else.
That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You'd like to see more jabs. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. They're both trying for a knockout. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way.
My bad.
These
I try to
guys
use
are so
timing.
relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They both want the knockout. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Stamina getting cooked.
Let's talk about brooking that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw
That hook and block at the same animation is goofy as hell. Ain't nothing I can do about that. I mean, if someone is idle, you can't really throw 3 to 5 combos consistently and land. The game makes you miss and interrupts your combos. It's so frustrating. You in lurk mode? All right, Arachne. Thank you for stopping by, man. Leave that window open. Yeah, chat. We like real close to the stream goal. Hit the like button. Yo, Magnus, you still in the chat? I think movement speed and punch speed should be tied to your max stamina. You can't be punching and moving like you're in round 1.
time winding down as we get
I think if movement speed was properly balanced, I don't think it would be an issue for how people are moving around the ring. You know?
Here's the bell for round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? Nice counter punch right up the middle. Lucky that hook didn't score.
This guy's got to be running on E, right?
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Looking to land the hook. To be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That hook was off target. The straight right just misses. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Not a bad round. In UFC 5, when you are gassed, you are pretty much niche cooked. Pretty much cooked.
Without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Great round. Now relax. Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. You take him out. He's too tired.
I don't like the footwork. I feel like I'm moving on the grid on UFC 5. That's what I don't like about that game.
I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back.
On to the fifth we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You know he's still dangerous even though he's in flat too, which is the funny part. So I can't even like start trying to press on the gas.
In the build up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you get out thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
The straight right just misses. That hook doesn't score. Did you see that? Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big one. The pound for pound king, Canelo is down. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Does he even show my double left uppercut? It didn't. He skipped it.
1, 2, 3, 4, come to me.
This is how a lot of people play Scap. He just trying to get his dub. He don't give a fuck.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. A big heavy blow, and Saul is down. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
A shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Yeah, UFC Undisputed 3 had better footwork than UFC 5, and I can't wait to see what the next update fixes in the next 5 months. I'm just here so I don't get fined, man.
Talk about Alvarez in that last round. This is the beginning of round 6. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know they're fighting.
It's blocking low, and I somehow blocked this shot.
Beautiful counter punch.
Then something he threw apparently countered me. That didn't land. That one did.
It's fascinating to watch 2 good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
I've seen certain fighters that can repel them just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you.
What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did...
Blocking this game is horrendous. I don't know why they changed the blocking once the go punches are still a thing. Just made Desync even stronger. It's what I've been saying this entire time. And UFC hasn't been good since PS3, PS4 days, in my humble opinion. Gaming is cooked these days. They release broken games that need day 1 patches on a regular these days. Yeah,
this happens,
You preaching,
this can be
you
hard.
preaching the gospel
Some
now.
fighters, it makes them angry.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. We've never seen Canelo. Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, blocking is fast because people that block high still end up blocking low without dropping the guard. That's what I've been saying. What I've been saying since the public play
Referee says
test.
they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, you're...
Whoa, Johnny! Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. Alvarez down to the canvas. I can't believe it. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You mess with the new tracking, can't lie. How long you been playing Mordash?
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Accuracy.
And do you play online or do you play on in career mode? Is playing on PC any better than console? Oh no, PC has way more desync than console. Way more desync. All right, chat. I'm done, man. I tested what I need to test. Yeah, I'm an hour and a half in. Yeah, I'm good. Online Xbox Series X. I didn't say which console. I said how many matches have you played. My overall consensus is the tracking has improved, but not by much. The desync is worse, so it offsets the tracking. The blocking is a bit better than what it was yesterday, so I'm happy about that. But all in all, blocking, until when you're guarding your head, until certain shots, or when you're aiming low or trying to hit somebody in the body, until those shots actually hit your opponent when he's blocking high, the blocking update is automatically worse. They gassed us with the early development trailers before they changed the game's name to Undisputed. Well, they have certain challenges with that, so I can't even be mad about that. Everybody always says, well, ESBC looked better. Yeah, it was a trailer that you guys never got a chance to play. Is it any better in your opinion with the hotfix? The hotfix is better than what makes the game more playable than yesterday. But overall, the game is still unplayable. Does that make sense, Nick? So you have about 200 something matches that you played. Not sure, ain't played in a week. So you like the tracking update, or you like the update, right? But you didn't even. I'm not even gonna get into it. You got it, bro. I missed the closed beta days. The game felt smoother. Beta 2 day 2 was still my favorite edition of this game. But even those editions had their issues. They had their issues. I'm not happy with any version of the game that came out. I was okay with what we got initially because it was supposed to show the potential. How you mad because I like the game, bro? I'm not mad that you like the game. I'm just not feeling to argue with you. If you like the game and you feel like it's better, then I can't. Who am I to tell you, yo, bro, don't like the game or don't be satisfied with the update? I can't tell you that. I will never tell somebody not to like something. That's like me telling you I don't like your girl, even I don't think that girl's good for you, even though that's what you hitting. That ain't my business. Shit, it ain't my business. Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate your feedback as always. I just don't want to get into the semantics of things. You know what I'm saying? Angles were a thing, but everyone had pillow hands and never gassed. That's what I said. I've never been happy with any addition. I like the promise of what things could be, but I don't think this is the best that it could ever be. I want a game that actually works. I want a game that is competitively viable, and I want a game that is skill-based. And I'm hoping that this game will get there one day. It may not be this year, but, you know, whenever it comes, it comes. What was different about Beta 2 Day 2? I played it when it happened, but I don't remember it well. The beauty of Beta 2 Day 2. Maybe I could show y'all, actually. Y'all want to see Beta 2 Day 2? Chat? Yeah. Okay, I want to see Beta 2 Day 2. Let me see if I can find that fight. 1 second, chat. Give me 2 minutes. I should be able to find it. Bruh. That's my whole fucking thing goes away. Oh yeah, I think this is it. Gotta switch headsets. 1 second. Okay, this is was this the mirror match or is this the one? Can't tell. Yeah. We good. We in here. All right, chat. This, my friends, is Beta 2 Day 2. Bring y'all up over here on the side. Beta 2 Day 2. Start off things early with the jab, right? Catch and shoot off the counter, right? Look at the smoothness of the combinations, the speed. Like I always say, the women's division had the most balanced, is the most balanced division on this game. Always has been. Fighters are a similar reach, similar height, took more skill, right? Also notice the damage registration too, right? Watch how I shift also in between a loose movement and not loose movement. Power left hook, punish right there. This is base blocking, right? Look how smooth everything is. This looks good. Is this the hot fix? No. This is Beta 2 Day 2. Look at that. Power jab, snap back. Chat. Power jab, snap head back. Look at that, chat. Look, you trying to come in? Get the fuck off me. Look at that. Boom. Step to the side on him. Oh, y'all did not even see. Is y'all seeing this? Okay, y'all seeing it. All right, good. Look at me moving in loose movement, right? Quick little 3-piece, punish me to the body, right? Got out of the pocket with one good move, right? And I'm not saying this is just the peak of anything. We could cancel punches midway too. Yup. See how he just canceled the punch that we was just talking about? Right there. Clean exchange, right? Look at the difference in the distance control. Just the small movements too. And this is no, and by means, this is what we thought was going to be improved and built upon, you know? Wish we could get this back, but with the current punch animations, damn, you fast. Look at the rear body hook, man. What happened to the game I love? But this is what I'm saying. Even this was just supposed to be built upon and made better. just by moving. Look, just look how I circle and then it just missed. Just from me moving, and then I try to punish over the top. Look at chat. Watch this. Look at the read. Boom. Hit. Boom. Got right out of the pocket. What I would like to see is that same animation off the slip, right? When I duck this joint, the slip, the fucking read. And this is why I say this required more skill. I slip off here. I countered, but instead of having to use the back step straight, why wouldn't I just not be able to step out the pocket? See, instead of having to use the back step straight, what I've always wanted them to do is actually be able to use the step system there. Bang, bang, and then step out. The same way if you was like dodging a 1-2 in real life. If your opponent, y'all both standing orthodox, and then I slip outside and then I see the straight coming and then I step back, that straight is gonna miss. That's what I would like to see. Like you can actually use your steps. The step system though is garbage. Created just enough space with the backstep jab. It can come back. They were close in one of those closed test builds. That was a while ago. How to read. You know what we're talking about. That was a while ago. Just movement. Look at the counter off. Look at the movement counter. All that. And stepped out of range. None of that hit me. And you don't even see me blocking like that. So why did they not keep this kind of game? They just try to make it better. Because certain things in this is broken. Certain things is definitely broken. Look at that. Well-timed weaved. This is a read. And I had a catch and shoot opportunity there. Instead, I decided to punch downstairs to the body. Boom. Catch shoot. Red. Red. Counter the back. Right? But you can even see the glitches. Like, I don't want to make it just seem like it's all glory. Look at the follow-up I got from this. That was an insane follow-up. My bad. Look. Boom, boom. Snapback, he's still drifting towards me instead of moving backwards. Like, these are little things that I thought was going to get tweaked. Actually, heartbreaking. I wonder why it changed. Was actually a thing at this time. Yeah, the catch and shoot, but that was my whole thing, man. My whole thing was the catch and shoot. That was a ghost punch if y'all saw it. Okay, counter check hook from him. How did that even happen? Look, boom, stepped off after he dodged the shot. You can still see like some of the ghost punches and things happening here. So it's not all like it's just perfect. And that's the main thing I want to highlight. This was just supposed to be a base that got built upon to be better. I don't know who to blame. I don't work in the studio. I ain't nobody's operations manager. I ain't a day-to-day manager. I ain't no lead dev. I just know this felt better to play. What's good, Jones? W stream, I appreciate you, man. And this is something I figured out pretty on too. You had to use the step out punches because you can't use the step system. But if you could step after doing the same thing instead of using a punch, it would just be way easier to get in and out of the pocket. Look at that. Clean entry. Watch this. Look at the clean entry. Right over the jab and then right over the straight and then stepped in. Boom, 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 boom. Did my work. Right to the body. Obviously, that stun state lasted forever.
1, 2.
At this point, would you say Champion's the better boxing game than Undisputed now, or both bad in their own way? They're both bad in their own way, but Undisputed still, as a base, is better. So you're playing more modern technology now. Undisputed is still a better game, but Champion plays better right now because it doesn't have a lot of the same issues. But even when you play, like if you play Fight Night on a day where the server is acting up, you might as well be playing Undisputed. Same shit. Look at that, boom. Counter, catch, shoot, counter back. Hold that. And then look how she stepped off. Look when she counters me with the jab here, just stepped off, right? Use the sidestep jab, right? She sidestepped with her jab, took the angle because you get boosted movement speed when you step and throw a punch, right? So when you use a directional punch and then you move afterwards, you get bonus movement speed, basically. Like it speeds you up a little bit. So she used that to then counter back, take the angle, and then boom, pop me with a jab. Watch it again. Step off jab, boom. What made them give everyone Frazier body hooks? I don't know, man. I don't know. Could have been a design issue. And by the way, a lot of people complained about how these punches look. So when you ask why they changed a lot of these punch animations, because people say they look bad. I never had a problem with the punches. Look at that, catch and shoot, boom. Now imagine a nigga trying to hook spam you and you had catch and shoot. all that hook spamming y'all see going on today, I guarantee you will not be seeing it right now if catch and shoot was still in. Especially with the way damage can be done with today's damage. Oh yeah, that'll be raps for all that. Hold that, catch and shoot again. And as you can see, as the fight's going along, the desync is increasing. So the same server issues that's been back then, you're seeing it now. These punches actually flowed much smoother. Yeah, but also the directional punches is what allows you to get in and out of the pocket. But because the directional punches, like the distance that was taken off of like the backstep straight and backstep jabs, that is what allows for the gameplay now to look so clunky in terms of exchanges, right? And then look, my stamina got low here and I got punished. Moving the wrong way, got punished.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They took that out. I remember when they did the stun to the jab. Yeah, but a lot of y'all don't like the hit reactions. And I say there's nothing wrong with hit reactions as long as they're balanced. The old step back straight had to be changed. It was way too unbalanced. Yeah, that's what I said. And even now, the back step with certain fighters on this game, the current version of the game is still busted. But what you were able to do with the back step straight and the back step jab and the beta build, you should be able to do with the step system itself, so you can get in and out of the pocket. That's what I'm trying to really highlight. Because the step system now, who do you see step besides if it's unless if it's just a back step straight? Y'all don't see like side steps and going under. There used to be a point, I don't remember if it was the first beta or if it was this beta, where you could literally, if somebody threw a left hook or a right hook, you could step left to right and then get underneath the hooks. That was a feature in the gameplay. A step back can still get you out of punches. Side stepping is not very useful now though. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Addery. Same sentiment. You see how this fight is like real back and forth, the adjustments he's making, vice versa. Go for jab earlier. I'm pretty sure that's not able to be used anymore. I didn't even see what I rocked it there with. My bad, chat. Something got canceled there. And to get knockdowns most of the time, you had to go to the body in this build. I do remember that much. Look how she's healing. So by no means was this perfect. But this is why everybody sings the praises of this build. The changes they made to beta 3 after this about power punches was completely unnecessary. Look at that. Pull back counter straight. I wish development just worked that simple, Beast, but unfortunately it doesn't. See the glitches, like still had its issues, man. Still had its issues.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You even got the song in the background skipping. That's OD. Alright, so it's 57-53 now. We got what, 2 more rounds to go this chat? I'm not gonna lie, I actually like the old ragdoll system. Nah, the new ragdoll system is better. Game is still dog order. I'm not disagreeing with you, Wiz. I'm not.
7, 8.
Aaron. Oh yeah, I know Wiz. It's gonna be yeah, the desync. Oh, I know how bad the desync is on PC.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
And that's a full fight on beta 2. That was a full fight on beta 2 day 2, chat. See what the punch stats were looking like. Damn it. There you go. All right. So for those that was asking about beta 2 day 2, why people like it so much, that's why. I'm not saying by any means was this perfect, nor is what we have now like just it's the desync, a lot of the online issues, but a lot of people felt this version was just way more playable, and this is why. And it honestly did just take more skill too. All right, chat. So do me a favor, right? That's gonna be the end of the stream for today. Like the stream, please. Please like the stream. I'm like, what, 4 away from the stream goal? Yeah, I'm 4 away. So 4 people haven't hit the like button. If you like the stream, you'll help me hit my goal. I had to sit through the hotfix changes, so that's what I would like. Somebody will grant me just 3 likes now, then that'll make everything easier on me. You see how they are blocking where the punches are coming from? I know, man. I have like older versions of the game thanks to Jay, and I can go back and see. I can see how much better the blocking was. Like, I can always get on it. I'll probably do a video or something like that eventually. Finest, I like the idea you had in your video of if they don't incorporate 6-axis block and remove the desync and have the block have cool animations like parrying the jab with blocking, etc. Well, we'll see if they take the idea or not. I will pass the same information along as I always have. It's been in my doc for years, so we'll see if they use it. Yeah, 2 more likes, chat, please. 2 more likes on the stream. I can get up out of here. They look more stiff in the old build visually. They changed the game for casuals and viewerships. What looks more stiff in what, the blocking looks more stiff, the punches look more stiff. All right, this is gonna be the last comment. I'm waiting for your comment, Tony, and then I'm done. The overall movement of the boxes and punches don't look like they hurt. I think the overall movement was a bit slower back then, and the punches look more impactful now, but they were more fluent back then. So you take the good with the bad. All right, I'm done, chat. Catch you on the next one, and I'll leave.